Alright guys, we're back doing another custom minifigure review, and today we have this very interesting, this is like, I want to call it an urban sniper. It's kind of a mashup of a couple different figure parts, and we're going to be going over that in today's video. So I'm really excited to go over this figure. This was kind of tucked away and hidden on my shelf. If you guys don't know, if you guys don't watch some of my weekly updates, you know I have a big shelf in my Lego room, and this guy was kind of tucked away in the back, and I saw the top of his hat, and I was like, you know what, this is a really cool looking figure, so let's go ahead and take a closer look in another video. So that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and start from top to bottom. He's got, so the overall color scheme, actually, let's back up and talk about that. So we've got, it's basically dark tan and dark gray are the two primary colors on this figure. You can see that with the vest and the knee pads, and the camo legs are kind of all dark tan. Then you have his torso and his hat are pretty much all dark bluish gray, except for some white on his torso, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But yeah, starting from top to bottom, we have a dark bluish gray boonie hat, and then he's got a flesh colored face. I think this is from a Batman set, the face with the sunglasses. I'm not sure, it might be a police set, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. But if you guys know that, feel free to drop it in the comments. He's got these cool metallic silver sunglasses. He's got some eyebrows and then just kind of a smile. So I thought that was kind of a generic Lego head that would look pretty good on this guy. And then moving down, we have, like I said, this is actually a Star Wars dark bluish gray torso. If you can kind of see in there that like oval looking thing right there, I think that's from the, I want to say it's the AT-AT drivers, or not the drivers. It's like a commander or something from Star Wars. I know it's got like the really long dark bluish gray helmet. I don't know what that figure is called. It's something Imperial, but that's what this torso is. I probably should have cleaned that torso so you don't see that. It would look a little bit better, but this was kind of a quick figure. Once again, this is another old figure. I don't think I mentioned that, but this is another really old figure. Probably made this at least 3 years ago, and some of these parts I did not make, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, dark bluish gray torso, and then he's actually got, I painted the top half of his torso, or the upper half, white, and then I gave him white arms, and then I also, you can see on the arms, and then on the white part of the torso right there, I actually dry brushed black. I don't know if you can see any of the white, not really from the back, but what I did was I dry brushed that black, once again to darken it up and add some kind of dirt effects to it, so that's why I did that. And then you can actually see with the white arms, we have tiny tactical short sleeves. These things are awesome. They're kind of expensive. I think they're $4 for a set, maybe even more, but honestly, it's a great idea for a Lego accessory, and I'm really happy I bought some. And I think they look pretty cool on this figure. I really should have switched around. It should be, the white should be the bottom half of the torso, and the dark bluish gray should be the top. Right now it's kind of flip-flopped and it looks weird, but the idea was there, so that's why. And then the vest is a minifig cat, just kind of a generic vest. I don't think I made this vest, so I'm pretty sure the only, or let's back up. The vest and the legs I did not make. I got those in a trade, and I want to say I got those from Detroitica John, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the legs I got from him. I don't know where I got that torso, but what someone did was they cut out the center so it looks more like a plate carrier with just the mags, which I think looks really cool. The back's pretty much the same. The only difference is someone painted the little black detail there just for, you know, whatever, and then the black details on the front, and then the comm link up top is also painted black just to give it some accents. And then, like I said, the legs, I wish I could paint that well. I did not paint those, and those are really nice painted multicam, and those are completely hand painted. So all the way around here, those are completely hand painted, and those look amazing. They got the boots, they've got a little bit darker of a reddish brown around the bottom of the feet, which looks really cool. And then whoever made these stuck some tiny tactical knee pads on there, and I think those are painted a little bit darker of a tan, but those legs are killer. I love those legs, and they actually are posable, and that makes me, if I'm correct, Detroitica does that. He actually sands down the legs, so if he paints them, they can still be posable and not scuff the paint off of the knee section. So I think those are from John. I'll text him and ask him, but yeah, he's got black hands just to kind of accent. Honestly, I think maybe even just flesh hands, or maybe even dark bluish gray hands would look pretty good on this figure. I don't know how much I like the black. It's a little bit too, it just stands out in my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? But then for the weapon, he didn't have a weapon when I was on my shelf, and I was looking around on my table here, and I found one of my modular M4s in this setup. It's got kind of a longer barrel with a suppressor, EOTech laser sight, extended mag, and I was just like, you know what? It's kind of a DMR looking figure, so we gave him that, just something for him to hold, and I think it looks pretty good. The one thing I don't like about this figure, like I said, I think if I change the hands and the coloration of the dark gray and white, flip-flop that would look better. And then I think one thing I want to do is, you can see how there's a gap between his neck and his head, or the top of the torso and his neck section of the head. I don't like that, and you can get rid of that. You just got to sand down some of the vest in there. That would make this figure look a lot better. So I don't know, would you guys be interested if I review these figures and then, for example, I get your guys' feedback, and like, for example, I've never talked about this figure, right? So I'm talking it through in my head, and I'm giving myself feedback as I talk to you. You know, I'm talking about, like, I don't like those color hands, I don't like the dark bluish gray. So would you guys like it if I fixed this figure and then did another video on it, like a part 2, and then you guys can see the difference? Let me know in the comments down below. Actually, take this poll. I'll put a poll up there. The question will be, do you want me to like redo this figure and do another video, yes or no? And I think it would be really cool. That's just something I literally just thought of. So let me know in the comments down below. I think that'd be something cool to play around with, because I've got a bunch of customs, and it'd be a cool way for me to fix them up, make them look that much better. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below as well if you want me to do more custom figures, like completely from scratch. I think that'd be really fun. And other than that, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for 70,000 subscribers. That's insane. So I'm really excited. The channel's been going great, and I thank you guys for your viewership. If you guys want to check out some more videos, I'll put links on the screen, and then subscribe if you want to. And I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for those that don't know. And other than that, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.